Good morning and welcome to a sunny Silverdale, and we're just about to set course to Silverstone. Yes, it's a festival once again. Now, you may know it as the classic, but the bottom line is, it's still the same. It's just got lots of live music, food, and it's a perfect place to catch up on classic cars, new cars and racing. And look at the vehicle we've got, the Honda ZR-V. So this is their latest compact SUV. Get ready for the proper summer road trip. Picked the right vehicle to head to Silverstone. It's roomy, it's practical, it's full of safety, and to be honest, it looks pretty damn good too. Different look for Honda, but no less pleasing. With that 2-litre Civic engine, it can perform too. Now, I'm just putting the last bag in the boot. If I use the gesture to open, come on, there we go. Decent sized boot, no boot lip. Power tailgate. You can set it so when you walk away from the vehicle, it closes. Observe. It's tech loaded as well, and this is in the advanced trim, so it'll set you back about 42 grand. Well, we're off ski on our adventures to Silverstone. Okie dokie. No house parties. Butter wouldn't melt. It's the perfect vehicle for us, to be honest. It uses the powertrain out of the Honda Civic, which we love. So that's the eHev, and it's 2-litre, 4-cylinder, and it's got 2 electric motors. And one of the things that really stands out on the range is, it doesn't matter whether you buy an Elegance, a Sport, or an Advance. You'll get things like LED lights, front and rear, and 18-inch wheels. Now normally you'd see 16s or halogens, so the fact that they've done away with anything like that means you get a very well-equipped car for not very much money. Anyway, I could wax lyrical for hours about this. But the best bet is to set off, jump on the M6, and then we'll go through the car as we stop at service stations, etc. I do love this cluster, and it shows us 541 miles of range. And it's one of the Hondas with a bigger petrol tank, so you get well over 500 miles. And yes, no need to charge because it's eHev, so all works in tandem with a petrol engine. And it's an Atkinson cycle system, coupled to an eCVT. And there we go, we've just dropped into EV mode, and it'll even do that in sport. Now currently we're getting around 38.6 mpg, not surprising with the fact that I've been driving it in sport. And it is pretty quick. It claims around 8 seconds, but I think it's closer 7.5 to 60. That's the thing, it's got the powertrain out of the new Civic, so it's going to be quick. It'll be super economical when you get it on a long haul. I was looking at some of the stats, and it claims around 60 miles per gallon, and I reckon it'll be higher than that. Probably not with me behind the wheel. Anyway, without further ado, let's head off. Look at that, pulls away in EV mode. And the engine's just kicked in. So we're in economy mode.
Clear on the left.
Good turning circle. Considering it's an eCVT, it can certainly dig its heels in.
But that's one of the things we loved about the Civic, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. No, I love that car. Obviously, I'm more fond of the FL5, but you know, that goes without saying, doesn't it?
But we even own our own retro Honda, don't we? So,
yeah.
Well, our own retro Honda Civic.
EJ9. Paddles. So these are for your regen. They're also metal. So we've got 4 levels of regen. It's not the heaviest I've felt, but it's pretty good.
In 0.1 miles.
And then on level 1, virtually coasts. Now the way this recoups is, when you decelerate, brake, it'll put power back into the battery. In case you're wondering where they're stored, it's under the boot floor. But it doesn't seem to compromise any of the space. Oh look, Honda.
Clear on the left.
CR-V. There on the left.
Clear on the left.
Quick launch. Oops, wheel spin. And that's econo. It's such a smooth transition, isn't it, Annabelle?
Oh yeah, seamless.
That's it, we're in EV mode now. Could you even tell the petrol engine had cut out?
No. So it transitions between...
All 3 modes.
Yeah, that's the words I was looking for.
But it's still got power if you kick down.
There was no hesitation in punching into the ice there, was there?
No. When you get to higher speeds, it will combine the ICE and the hybrid system. Jazz. There's a lot of Honda dealers around here, so you will see a lot of Honda cars. Great road holding. And considering its height, it feels more like the Civic. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is a bit of body roll, but it's been seriously mitigated. ECVT. And bear in mind, this is in economy mode as well. They're not like CVTs of old, are they?
Definitely not. The technology is advanced so much.
It just makes it so much more responsive. And it's a drive-by-wire system. They've tried to, what's the word, balance the revs with the sound of the engine. CVTs, when you put your foot down, they invariably go and then feel a bit like a pendolino and just kind of slowly get up to speed.
This does not do that.
They've done a good job. It's more in sync, I suppose, is the way you put it.
And it didn't squawk.
In 0.1 miles.
It's jazz country, isn't it, Annabelle, around here?
Jazz hands.
Multiple sensors, multiple safety systems. A bit busy, isn't it?
It's holidays. It's holidays, Ben.
Of course, yeah.
And it's also bank holiday weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, clear on the left.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, actually.
Yeah, clear on the left. Which is why it's been a really good idea that we've left in the morning.
Everything's lovely and straightforward. And it's the same cluster out the Civic. I suppose what they've tried to do is make an SUV that's essentially a Civic. And I think they've pulled it off. And a lot of you will be very happy that it's ICE. Well, hybrid, but with ICE. Because not everybody's ready for that transition to EV, are they?
No. Well, it's such a pity that there wasn't more of a focus on hybrid as a stepping stone to EV, because you just get the best of both.
You do. It allows you to learn the system. But with something like this, because you don't need to charge it, there's no unnecessary stopping. The other thing is, this has got monitors in it. So, it's quite a clever system. It doesn't just monitor things like, I suppose, angle of head, etc. How many times you overcorrect, say, steering in a lane on a motorway, and if it thinks that you're doing this all the time, or trying to recorrect as in you're falling asleep, it will alert you. So it doesn't nag you, but it's just, well, Overwatch. Stelvio. Isn't how quiet that is? It's a refined cabin, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a level of refinement you've come to expect from Honda.
It is. Right. Well, there's Carforth, gridlock. What we'll do is we'll catch up on the M6.
Sounds
See you
like
there.
a plan.
T25 Devon camper.
Lovely colour.
Yeah. Let's try sport mode. That's the motorway speeds pretty quickly.
That was nice and smooth, wasn't it?
It was. Very little wind noise too. You can feel the lane keep assist, but it's not invasive, it's just showing you it's there.
It's nice and refined in this cabin as well, isn't it?
It is.
Because these roads aren't the best, but you can't really hear it,
No.
and you can't feel it either.
I can hear a little bit of tyre noise, but that makes sense because we're running on 18s.
Oh, these seats are lovely and comfortable. I love this pattern here, reminiscent of that new design that they had for the vents in the Civic, the ones that only had the manual toggles that were the only manual ones in the entire car, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but these are lovely. It feels nice. Soft
Also
touch.
very good for honeybees. Is that GR? It is.
It is. Oh, hello. Nice size infotainment screen. Nice and easy to connect to Apple CarPlay. And you've got rotary dials and actual buttons for the climate control. You've got like a floating centre console here, transmission here,
Well, if you've
and your drive
noticed,
modes.
they've raised this and lowered the dash.
Yeah, that's what they've done.
Yeah, so it feels, it's,
More streamlined.
well, you feel higher.
Yeah.
You're feeling more command of the vehicle.
Check out this massive sunroof. Huge. So it's nice and light and airy in here.
Bose,
Banging tunes.
12 speaker system in this, including a sub in the boot.
Wow.
And they worked with Bose to give it, I think it was a concert hall style experience throughout the car.
Oh, that's very
That's
nice.
very Genesis, isn't it?
Yes, that's very nice indeed.
They picked the right way to go, Annabelle. Everybody's going up to the lakes for bank holiday.
Look at that.
I know.
Yeah, it could be a challenge for me sometimes to get myself up and going. And it can sometimes take several hours. So when we plan to go in the morning, it tends
Don't say.
It tends to sometimes end up being late afternoon.
Or evening. Or maybe night.
Yeah. We always get there though. But I
You hear
know
that?
Yes.
That was just alerting me of the van on the back
Yes.
quarter. Now that is a lovely Bavarian. This is Pearl. There's it.
White pearl.
Yeah, but is it Sun something or other?
And that's a £650 option.
Well worth it though.
Yes.
This gleams on a sunny day. It's got like gold undertones, hasn't it? Sunshine, if you will. No, it feels well balanced, this. I was reading that it's got, well, essentially electronic power steering, but what they've done is tried to balance it and give it a more natural feeling.
That's a reported ahead.
And to be honest, it feels, it's not a million miles away from a hydraulic. The thing is, it still allows for very easy manoeuvring at slower speeds. And there we go, the sound's ramped up because we're on the worst bit of motorway ever. Ben's former workplace, Fortin Services. Oh look, it's in brackets as well. They've recognised it was called Fortin. And yes, I have been to the top of the mushroom. And no, it's not quite what it was back in, what, 70s? Done about 23 miles, 176 to go. Currently, just under 40 to the gallon, but I am a touch over 70. So I want to get to Silverstone and see these cars. Now you may be wondering, where has ZRV come from? And more to the point, where does it fit? Well, it fits between HRV and CRV. So it's narrower than CRV, like you'd expect. But it still offers a decent size family SUV. The thing is, it is equipped up to the 9. It's ridiculous what you can get in one of these. The other thing is, there's no options. So you buy Elegance, Sport or Advance and get whatever those trims offer, which makes perfect sense. But the thing is, because we've got the Advance, we have got so many cool features. For example, heated rear seats.
And in the Elegance, you've got manual seats. In the Sports, you've got electric front seats, which is 6-way.
Yeah.
And as we're in the Advance, we've got electrically operated front seats that are 8-way.
And I've got memory function too.
Seats are nice and comfortable, hold you well, for driver and passenger.
Supportive, aren't they?
Yes.
Also, they've been ergonomically designed and they've done lots of clever things to them. It is synthetic leather, but they've tried to make the posture or improve your posture through some of the design.
Oh, clever.
Yeah, they've done a lot. Safety. Well, it's chock full. We've got Honda Sensing, and we know that's a damn good system anyway. But you've got things like collision mitigation, AEB, EDB, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise, stop go. So that's it. They've merged the convenience and the safety and given you one heck of a package. It's also got lots of sensors and it uses sonar too. The thing that stands out about the ZRV is the whole package, the steering, the suspension, and of course the powertrain. I mean, even travelling down back roads, you can be, well, a little spirited. You can throw it round a bend and it'll just hold. Essentially, it feels like a Civic on stilts, which I suppose it is, just with different design language. There's a lot of additions you just wouldn't expect. For example, when you put your leg here, this is all padded, so it just feels nice. And decent footrest too. 2-pedal system because we've got the ECVT. Great driving position. As I mentioned, you're quite high up, so you've got a good command of the road. The windows are quite deep too. I'm loving it. Driving modes. Oops, forgot to take out sport. So I've now put it in economy and it keeps dropping into EV mode. Oops. So yeah, that's one thing to note. If you're in sport, it won't use EV mode as frequently as it would in economy, which makes perfect sense. But it also means that the power's there. Not that it's not here.
There's definite pull there, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, let's use our adaptive, shall we? Simple to operate. Just press the top left button and then push down to set. You see your safety, you see the centre of where the vehicle is. You can see the vehicles in the distance. You see when it's charging and when it's using power too. It's just very straightforward. You also see that I've got road sign recognition as well. And I think it detects 90% more.
Speed trap.
Or 90, no, it's not 90% more. Silly me. It's 90% of all road signs. Oh my word, stationary traffic. Lovely. If you exceed the speed limit by, say, 1 mile an hour, it will give you a ping, which is, it's not invasive. Whoa, look at the baby caravan.
Whoa. That was cute.
It's not invasive, but I suppose it's just an alert, which we're seeing it a lot more in cars. Oh, look at the Saab, Annabelle.
Oh, wow.
Is that 900 turbo? That is fantastic. So, how far is it now? 138 miles. First impressions. Lovely compact SUV. Handles well. Decent economy if you drive it as so. And it's agile, it's nimble. With the Civic engine, powertrain, it's pretty peppy. And that's it. It's got instant acceleration, which you wouldn't normally couple with CVTs. But that's the beauty of this new breed of eCVT. The thing is, Honda have been doing hybrid vehicles for about 20 years. If you remember, some years ago, we took a little hybrid 2-seater all the way to the British Motor Show. The Honda Insight.
I remember the colour was lime green.
That was it. Fantastic little car. Skinny tyres, and it was aluminium. It's the worst cars to sit on a motorway, isn't it?
Ooh.
Look, heated steering wheel.
We'll check back in with you with an update of what's happening with this slow-moving traffic.
ZX! Sorry, that really ruins my... I was going to do a film thing. That is clear and present danger, isn't it?
No, Dr. Richard Kimball is the fugitive.
Oh.
It's a bit stuffy now, we're almost stationary. Let's open a window, Ben.
Best not. Bulletproof. Can Mr. Jack Ryan have some more air back here, please?
Airbag?
Air back here.
It sounded like you said airbag.
Yes, air bag here. Yeah, or air bike. Anyway, if you can name what that movie's out of, answers on a postcard.
Yay!
To be honest, the first blooper was me saying Dr. Richard Kimball. Hen house, weasel house,
Outhouse.
etc., etc. Well, it's got random. It's not surprising. Whenever we get stuck in traffic, it gets random, doesn't
Yes. Then the jibber jabber ensues.
it? It does. Isn't how quiet it is? Mind you, we're in EV mode. Speaking of EVs, EV6, paddy paws.
And a baby Dalmatian.
Yeah.
Nice.
That Cruella de Vil's shipping method.
Aww.
I know. I would like some to make myself, I don't know, a raccoon skin coat or whatever it is. Maybe Dalmatian. Sound system, banging. Is that a trike?
I think it is.
That's the first time we've seen a trike on the back of a camper. Oh, is it a Goldwing? No, it's a trike.
Oh.
Now that's something different. It's an early Camaro. See many of those on the UK roads. Traffic's flowing now, so we're making decent time, aren't we?
Yeah.
121 miles to go. I'm sure there's a song in there somewhere. We've got 121 miles to go. something.
I
miles
much
to go.
prefer your version, I tell you. What is it you really like about this, Benjamin?
It's not telling me to put two hands on the wheel at all times. And it does know that I've actually got one hand on the wheel. Because sometimes cars are like, can you put your hand on the wheel, please? It's got lots of safety, but it's sensible safety. It's not overbearing, zealous, shouty, you know, naggy.
Yeah. Nagatha Christie.
Exactly.
It's not the Minister of Agriculture.
Yeah, Nagatha Honda. That is a high ride out for a transporter. Flat wheels and a daisy. What more do you want in your transport? That might be going to Silverstone roundabout.
Ooh,
Get your race truck out.
nice.
Lovely camber on this corner. It's okay, 106 miles to go. And we're getting 39.5 to the gallon travelling at motorway speeds. Not bad, is it, for a 2 litre?
No, I'm very happy with that.
In case you're wondering, we're going to be staying at the Silverstone New Hilton. And we've got a balcony so we can see over the track. And it's a little proper break for us, isn't it?
Yeah. And because of where it is and what it's for, you can't actually stay at the Hilton Garden Inn Silverstone tonight unless you have tickets or a press pass for the festival.
Well, that's really good, isn't it? Because it means that people can capitalise that actually want to attend the festival. Oh, double-decker!
Wow. Don't see many of those anymore, do you?
No, you don't. I did mention it's quiet when you're accelerating. Not if you kick down. It still does that, but it doesn't do it through the gears or through what it classes as the gears, if that makes sense. We've been in the car, what is it, 2 hours now?
Yes.
And I'm comfortable. The seats are holding me well. And yeah, it's a pleasant experience. I've also noticed, if you look at things like the A pillars and B pillars, they're quite slim, so they don't limit any of the visibility. I've got blind spot detection on my mirrors and they're decent size too. The other thing is, I don't think I can hear any wind noise coming off them either, and that's at motorway speeds. It is a bit breezy, but you can't tell with this. The lane keep assist means that it's holding the lane rather acutely. Sorry, I've got stealth cameras, cars everywhere, and trying to talk as well. It's just
It's a lot going on, yeah.
nothing like a money-making stealth camera as they're on a straight.
Yeah.
From those famous people that brought you ULEZ and smart motorways. It's a nice steering experience. It's good feedback. It's nice and direct, and it's well balanced. The combination of the suspension, the engine, and the steering means for a rather dynamic drive. Hit a milestone, 40 mpg, and we've used 2 bars of fuel. So it's holding well. Claims have got 422 miles of range. I reckon it's more than that, to be honest. Oh, I can see the media playing in my cluster. The Diva Dance, Eric Serra. I do like the layout in here. Nothing's angled towards the driver, so it's nice and open. Decent sized screen. Chunky stalks. Leather wrapped steering wheel. Thing is, it's not too small either, because there's been a trend recently, and they are getting a bit too small, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is a lovely looking Focus. Ooh, RS! I think we've got an i20N coming down. Another fantastic car. Look at that. Oh, it's an i30. Bit hard to tell. It's coming up, booming in your mirror. Oh wow, there's the services.
Yes, there is.
Wow, Norton Keynes.
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit. Stay frosty.
Look at this.
And then
responsive
keep
steering
left.
off the roundabout.
Eyes up.
Lovely.
Take the 1st
It's a
exit.
burble.
Let's move. And then keep left.
And we're in
Eyes
EV
up.
mode. Well, we're at Norton Keynes. For some reason, all the parking spots over there are taken up, so we've parked here. It also gives us a chance to have a proper look at the styling. To be honest, it doesn't look like any other Honda. Looking back at it now, the headlamps look a little S2000. I wonder if that's what the aim was. The thing is, the styling, it's very tasteful. It's modern, it's very sleek. And these are LED lights with high beam assist, and they're automatic. As we've got the Advance, we get a different grille too. You get this on the Sport, but if you go for the Elegance, then you get honeycomb. The thing is, they all look the same when it comes to the side. Also, the bumpers are the same, it's just the grille that differs. It's got a rather clean look, but it is accentuated with these arches. That's it, when you put black and white together, it's always going to work. And if you notice anything that's angular, it's all for efficiency. So they've looked at downforce, they've looked at where it pushes air. I think it's up to about 62 to the gallon. And to be honest, I reckon it's going to be a bit more than that. It's a minimalist look. It's tasteful. And, well, I think it'll appeal. Also got parking sensors and a reversing camera. LEDs at the front, and you've got LEDs at the rear as well. I can't believe you get 18-inch wheels as standard. The thing is, they're not all the same either. The blue depicts hybrid. The keyless entry, soft touches at the top of the door, and an armrest. Decent sized door pocket, and it's well finished. And you met by that little Honda jingle. Ooh. I am a fan of the laser brazed roof. It means that the seams a lot less noticeable. Just gives it a really clean look. Should we head to the Hilton at Silverstone?
Yes, we shall.